And we are live.
Blah, 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 blah.
We ain't even started yet. Yeah, we ain't even started yet, and already we got Skull Colorado's menu in the chat saying, "Warevo, you're late." No, I'm not late. Richard's late. It's his stream.
Yes.
Technically, I'm the one who was late. Let's not split hairs on that one, shall we?
All right. Y'all got to go hang out with Doomcock today. Now that I'm a little jelly, man.
Rightfully so.
Hopefully, y'all didn't hear the sirens go by.
Yeah, we heard the sirens.
Barely, but yeah.
They're coming to arrest your ass finally, Richard. They've caught you.
They're coming to take him away. Ha ha. Ho ho.
Take me away.
Stop that.
We don't want the earworms to get loose. If we did that, but yeah, it's today we got some fun stuff to talk about actually, because we were giggling about this stuff in the back. But I've also hopefully we can get everybody in the chat tonight to be able to do a quick poll. I don't even know how to set polls up on here, but
just a show of eyes in the chat. Fuck it.
Yeah. Because I've been debating starting up a Patreon for the channel, and because as y'all know, I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing this to get the word out. You know, we need more love in this world. We need to talk about the stuff we love, show who we are. Prove our humanity, and try to get people to stop seeing each other as monsters and as enemies, and learned how to agree to disagree and coexist again. And so
funny you mentioned that and whatever. There's something that happened in the Doomscock's round table that you would most certainly be very interested in.
Oh, what's that?
One of the members that's arrived is one of the newbies, and he's elaborated on his crisis of faith. Funnily enough, he's was raised Catholic. He's been agnostic for the most of his life, but in the light of CK and his removal in a public forum,
yep,
he has been well and truly disillusioned to the fact that he knew the existence of evil could be a thing. Now he is 100% sold on the idea that evil does indeed exist, and it is in our world today. So very much a crisis of faith, as it were.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's something that, in all honesty, I have that almost every day, even though I've died, been to the other side 5 times. I still have my crisis is humanity, what I believe it to be. And to go off on a short little tangent, my belief in humanity is the fact that God doesn't create mistakes. God doesn't create trash. But he allows us to choose our own paths. And depending on which path we decide to take in life, we either become the awesome thing that God created us to be, or we become everything God didn't want us to be.
I want to say, I take that and I say, look at the fucking platypus.
Hey, now, platypus is cool.
He was certainly fucking high when he made that, though.
Yeah, that's proof that there's a God. And that God likes weed.
It's also proof that he can make mistakes.
No.
Perry the platypus.
Perry the platypus, partner. Perry the platypus.
Perry the platypus is one of my favorite characters on Phineas and Ferb.
A platypus plumber. Perry the platypus plumber. Perry the platypus.
Dan Povenmire absolutely went way overboard with that character, and it is perfectly amazing.
And it has made him a cultural icon at this point. Let's be honest. It's as good as Billy West in just about every character he's ever done. Good news, everyone.
Yep.
I've successfully cloned my own colon.
We are definitely going to have to do a Let's Talk Cartoons one night.
Hell yes.
Because that's one of the things. If Doomcock ever hears this, I really want to do a couple of fireside chats where we talk about toys, and another one where we talk about Saturday morning cartoons. Because we're both in the same age category, remembering the only times you got to see cartoons on TV was Saturday mornings. And if you were lucky, in the evenings when you came home from school. Because kids today, I hate sounding like the old geezer screaming, "Get off my lawn," but kids today.
You are the old geezer screaming, "Oh, get off my lawn."
Yeah,
no,
wearing
that's
my boxer shorts. That's me. I admit it. But y'all get to watch cartoons anytime you want to now. And when I was growing up, the only times you got cartoons was if you didn't have a VCR, was Saturday mornings. And if you were lucky and they had it in your area when you got home from school on TV.
Oh, God. Sculler Calderon minion, by the way. I love my puss on the platter. Oh, God. Jesus Christ, man.
Somebody get Alf in here.
No, someone fucking dunk him in a bucket of water. Cool the fucker down. Some of us are also hard up for getting some action, dude. No need to remind us.
Yeah, no kidding. It's been over a decade, man. Come on.
To get back on
1 week to look at me.
To get back on the Patriot, the idea of the Patreon thing. If you were to run the idea by Doomcock, I'm sure with as crazy as he's about you, 100% he'd back you.
Oh,
dude,
wow.
Yeah, 100%, dude.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
No, I love Doomcock.
And also to make you aware as well, don't forget they've recently changed Patreon as well. You don't have to pay money to join you part of Patreon for people to see your shit. Now you can have a free member option if you so choose.
Oh, okay.
You just but all they can see is that you posted. They usually can't really see what you've actually put up there. So, but if you wanted, you can go as I think the lowest option you can have is $1 or $2. I think it was $1 or $2. I can't remember what it said on last time I had a look. Anyway, but $2 a month. Most people can afford that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Sure.
And every little bit helps. As you said. So.
Yeah, I just wanted the reason why I'm thinking about doing the Patreon thing is the fact that I see so many other channels have it, and since I can't, the direct express that the government made me get has been causing issues. I can't use it to buy my Nitro subscription for my Discord. I can't send YouTube super chats. I can't even do the member subscription here on YouTube for people's channels. I can buy the premium subscription for myself, but that's it. It won't let me do super chats. It won't let me do the where you join somebody else's channel, stuff like that. And it's frustrating. But I'm hoping that if I do set up the Patreon, I can use it for the channel, and I can also use it for getting the book about me dying written, because I've got a writer who wants to do the writing, and I just need to be able to give him the $2,000 to be able to do the writing. And odds are we'll be selling it on Amazon when we get it done. I just need somebody to take me to the bank to where I can get it all settled and get everything set up. Who knows? I might be able to talk somebody into taking me up there to the bank in the next couple of days.
I'd like somebody to take me out to the ball game.
Yeah, that would be fun. I haven't been to a ball game since I played. But then again, I don't like going to sports if I can't play. And ever since the accident, I can't play sports no more, so I don't watch it.
To be honest, to be 100% honest, I've never really been into sports anyway. I've always been more of a sci-fi, fantasy, action, adventure kind of guy. Because sports, you could hypothetically go out and play sports. It's theoretically possible.
Well, for me, like I said, I was a good pitcher and catcher playing baseball and softball. I was good doing track and field, and I was good at playing soccer. I loved it. It was fun. My ex-wife actually said she was going to teach me how to play cricket, since that was, England's sport, but that never came about.
Cricket's not that great anyway.
Well, it looks fun.
I like cricket.
It's boring as shit, honestly.
I like crickets. They help me sleep at night.
Sure.
They're also good to fill in. They're also good to fill in awkward silence.
Yeah, and they also work great covered in chocolate. They taste pretty good.
Okay, you lost me on that one.
Hey, when you got to go through survival school, they make you eat bugs and they make you eat worms. You can have them mixed with eggs to make it a little bit more palatable, but you still got to eat them. And do you know how much money I got to make while I was in my first time in college by just the bets of me eating a bug or eating a worm? Mm-hmm. I made some pretty good money doing that.
Nope. Never in a million years.
Hey, now.
No. If somebody offered me $1 million to eat a cricket, I would.
Hey,
it's $1 million.
You just have to be careful with eating them because the chitin, their exoskeletons, if you eat too much of it, is poisonous. And that's
I don't think that would stop me from swallowing the whole thing.
Yeah. Zach doesn't like the thought of eating.
Phrasing.
But
we're past phrasing. We're past phrasing, Shrubby. That's not a thing anymore.
Phrase is just not going to be a thing anymore. Okay, fair enough.
Anyway, we have a lot to talk about.
Gee, thanks, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yep.
Oh,
all right.
deGrasse Tyson, son.
Let's start with the most funniest thing we can, and that's how President Trump and Secretary of War Hegseth called in all of the flag officers for a nice big meeting in Quantico, Virginia. Basically telling them, we are the United States Armed Forces. We are a military force. Our entire purpose is to break things and kill people and win wars. No more politics. No more bullshit. No more social engineering. None of this shit. Oh, by the way, y'all are fat fucks. You got to lose some weight. You're going to be doing PT with the privates. This is Hegseth, if I can go and do PT with privates and pass it, so can you. So, as you can tell by the way I'm talking about this, I've been doing cartwheels or trying to do cartwheels and flailing all over the floor because I can't do a cartwheel.
To be fair, you're in a freaking wheelchair, man. I wouldn't expect you to be able to do that.
Yeah. Well, I'm only in a wheelchair whenever I go out and I have to be out for a long period of time.
You're still in a wheelchair. You're still in a wheelchair. Okay, you're not 100% wheelchair bound. You're still in a wheelchair.
True. But yep. Well, you can almost do a cartwheel. That's good.
You can do half a cartwheel. Good luck getting back up.
Yeah, he just doesn't go past. He just doesn't go past the horizontal.
But like I said,
it'd be like that old man in a wheelchair from Happy Wheels. Oh, my leg! Neither one of you gets that reference.
But like I said,
I was thinking more of Hans Moleman with the giant knife. Down and go.
but like I said, I'm happy about this because of my time in the Navy. We had so many chief petty officers that were so fat it wasn't even funny. Did I ever tell you guys about how one of the chief petty officers got stuck in the hatch? And they had to take the hatch apart to get him out.
No, but we actually have a story of a chief coxswain that went down with the HMS Vampire when it collided with HMS Melbourne, and because it sheared the front end off. The reason why he couldn't get out, but he helped a whole load of other people get out because he was too fucking big to fit through the hatch.
Yeah,
not fat. Like, I mean, by all standards, he was not physical. He was just big. He was a big guy, and the way they design those hatches, unless you're below a certain size, across the shoulders, you wouldn't fit. So most of those escape hatches were fucking useless for guys, 6 foot and above, because they wouldn't fit.
Now, this happened because the chief was too fat. His belly was too big to get through that little hatch. And I mean, they had to cut his clothes off, buttered him up, and that still didn't work. And what they basically had to do was get these thin strip things to stick it down in there and twist them to pop his belly, and then shove him back through it after they removed the hatch.
Yeesh.
And
that's fat. That's Discovery Channel level of fat.
Yes. And that was how I ended up making friends with the Marine gunnery sergeant that we had on the detachment on the Ike. And because he's like, they were doing our BMIs and measuring us. And he's like, damn, the ship owes you body fat. You need to eat more. And everybody that was there that knew me was started laughing their asses off and goes, you should see how much he eats. And he just looks and says, yeah, he doesn't eat that much because he's so skinny. And I just looked at him and said, you got duty tonight? And he looks at me and goes, I'm a chief gunnery sergeant. I don't have to stand duty. And everybody goes, okay. Well, meet me down at the end of the pier, and we'll go hang out for the night so you can see how much I eat. And he's like, really? Yeah, I'll pay for the movies and everything. Just come on down. So we went down to the pier. And he watched as the three taxi drivers down there was arguing over who was going to be taking me out for the day. And while they were arguing, I went across to where the McDonald's was at and bought $20 worth of food in 1991. Cash.
So that's about 4 or 5 burgers with fries with drinks at that time, yes?
Yeah, that was a whole lot of food.
Yeah. And
he goes, what the hell? And he was sitting there watching me eat, offering him food too. And he's like, no, I'm good for right now. All right, cool. By the time that they finish it up, it came down to, okay, where do you want to go eat? And in between bites, I'm like, you mean after we hit Rally Burgers? You mean actual dinner? And they, of course. And I'm like, I'm feeling in the mood of steak. Darn, damn it. And the one that had made the prediction of steak got to drive me. So we go, run through the Rally Burgers, get me a nice big Rally Burger, a gigantic banana milkshake. And the whole time, Gunny's sitting there watching me. And I'm like, you want something to eat? And he's like, no, I'm good for right now. And I asked the driver, you want something to eat? He's like, no, I'm going to wait for the steak. And I'm like, okay. We pull up, we get out, and Gunny's like going, the taxi driver's coming too? Yeah, he always does. Go in, we all order, look at him, go ahead, order. He's like, you sure you can afford this? And I've reached in my pocket, pulled out a wad of cash. Yep. Put it back in my pocket. He goes, what the hell? Then we went after we got done there, drove us over to go see the movies. And he said, you going to do 2 or 3 tonight? I'm going to try to get 3 in tonight. He goes, all right, I'll see you then. Gives me a high five, and off he goes. We go in, make our make the orders, and then Gunny freaks out whenever the concession guy goes, "What do you want us to bring you halfway through the first movie? Do you want hot dogs or do you want nachos and cheese?" "I'll go with the hot dogs this time." "Okay." Halfway through the movie, they show up and bring me hot dogs. And the whole time his eyes is getting big. And after that movie, we go back to the concession stand, get more concessions, refill my sodas. Notice I said sodas.
Yeah, there was plural. Yeah, there was plural there. Yes.
Yep. And then we go, and before we go, it says halfway through, popcorn this time. Okay. Boom. And then we got to do the third, did the same thing for all three movies. And then as we go out, taxi cab driver's waiting for us. And he goes, "You ready to go home?" "Yep." Rally burgers? Rally burgers. Go through the rally burgers, get my usual order, ask them if they want something too. Got them something. Man, Gunny's sitting there the whole time going, where is he putting it all? And he actually asked me where I got the money from. And I said, well, everybody knows I love movies. So they give me money throughout the week to go to the movies, watch all the movies that's come up. So I can tell them on Friday, before they leave for the weekend, what movies to take their girlfriends, their wives, or their kids to go see that weekend so they could have a blast. No, File 13, I'm not deleting nothing. Are you not popping up out there?
He might be getting stung by YouTube.
You mean YouTube can fuck with people in the
yes?
thing?
Yes,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's if they say something that's controversial, that it'll auto censor what they say.
Well, File 13, Wave Rose is doubling over. Is it on YouTube or are you doing it on the Rumble? You there, Wave Rose?
Oh, sorry. I was distracted by checking the settings on my own channel. What's going on?
Yeah, File 13 was asking if somebody's deleting comments. And I was asking if you were. Are you putting on the YouTube or are you putting on the Rumble?
I'm on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Because I am thinking about starting whenever I do my live streams to send it over to Rumble while live streaming instead of uploading it later. Which is another thing I was going to put to asking people if I should do, as well as asking, hey, should I start a Patreon page to support the channel? And so far, I've already got 3 votes saying yes. So I'm going to ask.
Yeah, so it's what I suggested a while ago. Actually, do exactly that. Stream both to YouTube and Rumble. Get the whatever topics we might be talking about, get the safe topics out of the way on YouTube. Mm-hmm. And if they decide to cut, us halfway through while you're streaming on both, or you want to say, nah, fuck it, I'm not going to risk it for YouTube, we'll continue this conversation on Rumble. We switch over to Rumble. So
yeah, that's what I'm thinking about starting doing. But yeah, but when he found out that I was getting paid money, not just to do that, but also File 13 says, I told Trevi he's a piece of crap.
Look in the mirror, you bald-headed fuck.
I
could shine that chrome dome and use it as a fucking mirror.
Y'all are busting each other's balls, just like brothers are supposed to do.
He's just doing.
Don't use it as a mirror. Don't use it. Don't use it as a mirror. Use it as a hubcap.
What? He says he did it because you've not added him on Twitter.
And I told you I'm not going to fucking add you to Twitter. No matter how many times you fucking ask me.
But anyway, like I said, I was also getting paid to take people's duty during the weekend. I got paid pretty good money doing that as well. But yeah, it was. But Gunny freaked out over the fact of how much I was eating, and I was only 125 pounds at 6'1", and he was like, "Damn." But we ended up becoming friends out of it, so that was the awesome part. But so many of the kids were fat.
Yeah, see what File 13 says, and then he wonders why I won't add him on Twitter.
And the only person there to say goodbye is the janitor because no one loves him.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, gee, I wonder why I'm not adding you to fucking Twitter. Fuck you.
But no, the Chiefs were so fat they put the Marines in charge on the Ike of physical fitness tests and getting the Chiefs that were all overweight back into quote unquote fighting shape, and they were miserable and they took it out on us.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes. That's the ultimate problem with all that. Is because the reason why they get that fact is because they're happy and dumb and they like to sit there and relax. As soon as they have to do shit like that, and the only people that pay the price aren't them, it's us, the lower fuckers, because then we have to put up with their bullshit.
But like I said, Hexeth and Trump basically telling them, you're going to shape up or ship out. And that to me was like so awesome. I was like, yes, because that's the type of thing I would do if I was.
And there goes your retention numbers as far as I'm concerned, because you've just fucked over at least a quarter of your current whatever situation, current manpower. They've had this DEI bullshit shoved down their throats, and now they're going to have pissed off chiefs on their backs.
Yeah. All right, Shrubby. Whenever you want to do a stream where it's completely unplugged, let me know. I sense great power from you. You're filled with as much hatred as I. Come to the dark side. You forgot to add, you have cookies.
I don't need to join the dark side. I am the fucking dark side.
So if you really want Shrubby to join,
Shrubby.
Let me do this. File 13. If you really want Shrubby to join you, you got to offer something other than cookies that rhymes with cookie and starts with an N. Let it sink in for a second to figure out just what I said.
Gross.
Admit it. If he offered you that, you'd probably
No, I would not. It's a dude. No, I fucking would not.
Zachary said he's lost. Hold on. Give me a second. I gotta type this
educate the boy, will you?
Yeah, but no, Shrubby, you're not the dark side. You're the dork side.
How long have you been selling that joke? Fucking ass.
Nerd!
That's my line, fuckface.
We're all nerds here, man. Come on. We're on the internet.
Oh my god. Oh god.
I know it's Nookie, but I don't know what it is.
I had never heard of Nookie either.
Christ, this education is lacking.
Oh my god, y'all never heard the phrase Nookie used instead of Coochie?
No, what is that? Like a 1930s slang?
Oh my god. It's about girls, man. It's about having sex. Getting a little nookie means having sex. Holy shit!
Just go with it. Just go that their fucking education is lacking and they are civilians. Just go with that.
Okay. I'm still. Wow. Okay. Damn. Well, okay. Let's get. Oh shit.
And there we have, ladies and gentlemen, the exact description and exact reasoning why military people look at you like you are fucking retarded. Exhibit A, ladies and gentlemen. Exhibit A.
Screw you guys. I'm giving him.
Screw you guys. I'm getting nookie.
All right. Next up is Earth's weight problem. They're just now talking about this in the mainstream news, even though I heard about this almost a decade ago. And that's Earth having a weight problem and our orbit slowing down a little bit, all because of the Three Gorges game. Three
Try that
Gorges Dam there in China. It's the biggest dam on the planet. So if somebody says, I don't give a damn, say, you don't need to give a damn. We've already got the Three Gorges Dam, which is big enough for everybody. Because
They had me building a goddamn dam in the goddamn rain all goddamn day long. Goddamn.
And it is the world's biggest dam, so much so that it holds back so much water, it has shifted the Earth's axis enough to slow down the Earth's rotation.
On today's episode of bullshit science, some college graduate pulled out of his ass.
It's wild because NASA's been, like I said, NASA was talking about this almost a decade ago, and it was. And the biggest reason why China did it was because of the flooding that was happening every year that was causing all kinds of problems and killing a whole bunch of people. But they don't realize they just even created an even bigger problem with Three Gorges Dam, because what happens if there's substandard shoddy workmanship gives up the ghost and it starts to powderize and you got it break down? Imagine the devastation as all that water goes whooshing out.
Oh, yeah.
That's where my
tsunami!
It's bad because the flooding was killing large numbers of people every year. Plus, it was causing I can't remember what the disease was that also came with the flooding.
Yellow fever.
Yeah, that one. But it was wild. And that they decided they were going to put a dam there to try to control it and keep it from happening, and ended up building the world's biggest dam. And it's so big and it holds back so much water, it shifted Earth's weight enough that it slowed down Earth's rotations. And I'm sorry, that's only temporary until that dam goes bye-bye. Because there ain't nothing we do that's going to be permanent. This planet can shake us off in a heartbeat, man. Yep. The world's biggest dam. So you don't have to give a damn. We already got one big enough. But like I said, it's I'm looking at that just giggling my butt off, man. That people are finally talking about something I've been talking about for years. And though I'm sorry, I'm still giggling about all the flag officers and generals being told they got to lose weight.
Yeah, I can't wait for that to trickle down and whatever to our lot and the mass fucking retention issues that we already fucking have getting even worse.
Well, considering the fact that there were so many people that were accepted into the military who couldn't pass even the most basic a PT test in basic training, that shit scares me too. And because that's one of the things that Hegseth was worried about. I mean, Hegseth's the first Secretary of Defense that we've had in a very long time that's actually served as a grunt on the ground. And it's because he saw combat front and center. And it's one of the reasons why I get where he's coming from. And the fact that he's still, even though he's no longer in the military, he still keeps up that training regimen, which I wished I could do. Then I wouldn't be a fat fuck. But
it's up there with the stupidity of us maintaining, BMI was a reason to turn people away from being the PFT or doing the PFT every year. It was the dumbest fucking decision that was ever fucking made in history. I mean, they had a guy who was working explosive ordnance that was 6'8", about 120 kilos. By his BMI, whatever's, he's over 40. So the BMI scale, which is they consider 25 as the healthy range, he's at 40. By their standard, he's chronically obese, yet he's the thinnest fucking guy you'll ever see in your life.
Yeah.
It's the same.
If
It's the
they got
same.
rid of the BMI and just made it to where if you pass your PT test, you're good.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with it.
Yeah, it took them way too fucking long to do that. It gave me no end of fucking hassle when I was in.
Mhm.
And frankly, now that I'm out, I'm fucking grateful for it because Jesus Christ. I mean, my fitness has well and truly fucking gone down the shitter over the last few years. But, you know, at least now I can say the only one I have to blame is myself, not because of some bureaucratic fucking red tape.
Yeah. Yep. How's your cybersecurity education going?
Well, as you've probably already heard, and I announced to DC today, and he was very congratulatory. A+ certified, Core 1 and Core 2 completed.
All right, everybody,
Yes.
give him a round of applause, guys. Come on.
The bad news?
You got to go to work.
No, that was the easy part. That was the fucking easy part. Now it's Network Plus, which is the network side of, basically specializing in network actual design and upkeep and actual construction. So knowing how to put an entire network together. Security Plus, which is the security side of everything like that. And then Cybersecurity Analyst Plus.
All right. I think you can pull it off.
No. I just got through the skin of my teeth on the second Core 2 part. And now I'm looking at it and going, I am so fucked.
Yeah. I tried taking my A+ certification when I was in college years ago. All of the certifications, A+, C+, and all that, I didn't pass a single one of them because they were all timed, and I do not do well under pressure.
Yeah.
That's part of my autism.
Yeah, the time for me wasn't the issue. I have no issue when it comes to doing it. I just fucking hate exams. Exams irk me something fucking chronic. But it's up there with it's not the time that gets me. It's the fucking information. Trying to focus that much info, to retain in your head in that time frame that you can pass it. Yeah, I'm up shit creek. I really am.
Without a paddle.
You can pull it off, man.
Yeah. So
But,
I've only just managed to walk away with a pass in both of them. I mean, the first one was general IT stuff, general IT knowledge, which I was relatively confident with before I started. Okay, I learned a shit ton more, but I was relatively confident with what I knew then. The second part was I looked at it and go, I have no fucking idea. I am literally deer in the headlights looking at this shit going, fuck off. It's operating command prompt stuff through Linux, Mac OS. I hate fucking Macs as on principle. I hate Macs. Linux
me too.
Linux was absolute, I couldn't understand that in a month of Fridays. I really couldn't.
Yeah, it's how I feel about most of the Apple products, the iPad and all that. Because the VA actually sent me an iPad.
Why?
They said, we can send you a tablet. I'm like, great. Make sure it's not an iPad. Because at the time I was having problems with my laptop, my old laptop. It was dying, and the webcam on that laptop stopped working. So they were going to send me a tablet just for my medical stuff. I was like, okay, cool. Just don't send me an iPad because I can't use iPads. Every time I try to use an iPad, it just doesn't work for me. And guess what they sent me?
A fucking
iPad, of course.
Mm-hmm. And I'm still waiting to send me the box so I can package it back up and send it back to them. Because it's sitting right there, looking at me going, oh, you noticing me? And I'm like, yes, I know you're there. but I can't use you. Every time I try to use you, you screw up on me. Fuck you. Okay. And it just flipped me off. Bastard.
Hey, Wes Cagle just joined the chat.
Hey, Wes
What,
Cagle.
Wes? You're missing round table, just so you know.
And Wes Cagle is asking Shrubby about the horse. Ginger horse is awesome. Ginger horse is sexy.
Here it comes. Gotta dust off his larynx.
No fucking horse! How's my Jedi impersonation, by the way?
Beautiful.
But yes, and like I said, this the world is an awesome place, guys. Come on. But I do think you can pull this off. I really do. And the fact that you're doing it, I'm pretty cool.
We got
You're the only one in this current immediate circle that probably actually genuinely thinks that.
What's that? That you can pull this off?
Yes.
No, I believe in you, man. And Zachary says, I honestly insanely surprised that Tony managed to get away with that clip of Ginger Horse. That's because Ginger Horse is awesome. Ginger Horse is hot.
And also because it's not nudity. She's in lingerie at worst, which is not against their TOS. They can't do shit about it.
Yep. Though they did go after Snowdub for his booty breaks, and they're full and they're covered, and that's what got me.
To be fair, though, the tape girls, it's virtually nothing.
Yeah,
quite literally.
But it's still hot.
Oh, great! I'm not arguing that point. It's just well and truly, skirting that line of
Well, Zach says it's just how YouTube has been treating Tony recently, which I also agree. YouTube is asshole.
Yes.
Because
sorry, whoever you're about to say.
Yeah, we still have a couple more topics. Left to discuss.
Oh yes,
it's true.
Including one that Shrubby made me aware of during the roundtable.
Indeed, I did indeed.
Okay, bring it up.
Okay, so I mentioned to Doomcock during the roundtable that the whole thing going on behind Nintendo, and honestly, I think Shrubby should be the one to break this since it was his news.
Yep, fair enough. Up to you. You're the Nintendo man, but if you're happy for me to go for it,
go ahead. You know more about this particular scenario than I do.
Well, this is just what has been going around down here and whatever. Whether it's as Doomcop is fond of saying, treat it as rumor until proven otherwise. But there have been companies here, game stores in particular, for now, that are currently pulling Nintendo games off shelves and Nintendo products off shelves because of this copyright bullshit. Whether it's because they are scared or because they do not particularly want to be associated with anything legal comes of the copyright. Because guilt by association, you were supplying Nintendo products, you're also liable, etc., etc. No idea, but they are, in fact, pulling Nintendo products off shelves over here. Whether it is, and if this is going to actually be true, and if it is going to be affecting whether it's Japan will feel the sting of this, or whether it's going to be solely laid at the feet of blame of the US side of Nintendo because of this bullshit, no idea. But the fact that it is supposedly happening is already Nintendo should be shitting themselves. They really should.
Oh yeah, and this is a wake up call that these big mega corporations like Nintendo need to grow the fuck up and realize that this is something that they can't do.
Yeah, even some of Nintendo's own lawyers. Hell, even some of the lawmakers and people in the patent office here in the United States are going, how in the mother of crap did this even pass?
Yeah, because this is they're trying to patent stuff that's been out there in the wild for way too long.
Yeah, and the patents that they're filing were not filed until after Pal World came into existence, until after it started becoming popular and gaining traction.
Yeah,
they only took them out for the sole purpose of using them against Pal World and nothing else.
Yeah. And I'm looking at this, trying my damnedest not to completely lose my shit, because Nintendo used to actually give a damn about customer service. They actually cared about putting out good products. And they've been spending all this money on stupid lawsuits and crazy shit instead of reinvesting it back into their games to put out good games. Because used to be Nintendo games were high quality product.
Yeah. Nintendo used to be top of the line. They used to be best of the best. No one could hold a candle to them.
Yeah, and it's one of those things that I'm sitting there looking at this. I hate to put it this way, but how the mighty has fallen.
Yep.
And it's making me wonder if Nintendo has their own version of Bob Iger running the show.
Well, they did. His name was Doug Bowser, but he recently got sacked.
No, that's good.
Now, I'm seeing videos all over YouTube saying in the thumbnails they say he was fired, but on the titles they say he quit. So whether he was fired or he quit, it's hard telling, because I'm getting mixed signals. Either way, he's out.
Yeah. And
which I find it funny. I find it funny that his last name was Bowser, given the primary Nintendo, the primary Nintendo de facto villain is, well, Bowser.
Yeah, I thought that was funny too.
Sorry, I stepped away for a moment or whatever. Sorry, what was...
Yeah, we were talking about Bowser and sharing the last name of Nintendo's biggest villain, Bowser.
Interesting.
Doug Bowser, the Nintendo CEO, I think, the Nintendo of America CEO, he was either fired or quit, one or the other. Like literally every video I see on the subject says, in the thumbnail it says he was fired, in the title of the video it says he quit.
Sweet.
But either way, he's out. The rumor is.
No, that's good. Hopefully that means that they can start fixing what's broke.
I'm not going to cross my fingers.
Yeah,
True.
Sounds up there as well, yeah.
Because even if Disney was to get rid of Iger yesterday, they would still have to deal with all the people that Iger brought in that was the cancer he brought in.
Yep.
Because I don't want to sound like a broken record saying this, but this dude ran off all the creatives that was making Disney. He ran off John Lasseter. What was the name of the big Imagineer that was responsible for keeping the resorts going so awesomely and building new stuff that people really wanted to come and see? He ran him off. Ran off the entire group that knew how to build the automatronics, and he just ran all these people out.
Yeah. I think they completely disbanded their entire creative department.
Yeah. And I keep bringing this up that Iger put all this information in his autobiography, where he was literally bragging about all the stuff that he did to Disney to make it the Iger Corporation instead of the Disney Corporation, just so he could use it as his platform to run for president as a Democrat.
And nobody's going to run for a man like that, knowing what he's done to Disney, knowing that he's going to do the same thing to America.
Yeah, and because there's you had shared earlier the bit about people trying to convince Disney to get rid of ABC because of the politics. Man,
Yep.
Iger's the reason why ABC got so political. You know, until Iger's gone, it's not going to change, and that's the problem.
Except it's not just Iger. That's every time we bring this up and whatever, as I point out, it's not just Iger. It never was just Iger. That's the bit that trying to push it to the he's gone and everything's okay.
Oh no, it's not going to be okay till
it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Ian's gone.
No, they need to completely overhaul the entire company from the inner circle on down.
Yeah,
at the
because
very least,
like I said, Iger brought in all of this stuff at every level. He replaced the people that were creatives. He replaced them with yes men or women or they thems, and brought in people who wanted to be more activist than a worker, than a creator, at every level. And I've got friends of mine that work at the resort in the hospitality service area. I'm not going to give any names or anything. I'm just saying they work in the hospitality area.
No names for the fireman squad.
And the fact they've told me that that the hospitality service has been really good about keeping the blue-haired, nose ring, lunatic types that focus more on activism than quality control and making sure that guest services are above board and high quality. They've been good at that. But they're starting to see where the hiring practices are starting to try to force them into the hospitality service. And he's like, I've got 10 more years before I can retire. And I'm he's not happy with that because he's afraid that they're going to try to do what they did to the rest of the resorts to the hospitality section, to where it falls down to not are you doing a good job to are you fitting the DIE quotas. Because right now he's talking. That's one of his big thing is the fact that more concerned about making sure the housekeeping services are doing their jobs right, treating the customers right, and all this. Though he did say that corporate did come down on him for being more careful with giving free stuff away, because they had some college students over the summer that was giving free, the free complimentary stuff away, like candy on Halloween. He's like, yeah, these kids, you're only supposed to hand out the free stuff to customers that are having difficulties. You're not supposed to just give it to everybody. And he's like, but I like the fact that they were caring more about making sure the customers were having a good experience, so he couldn't yell at them for it. And but yeah, that's
always the fucking penny pinchers ruining everyone's fun.
Yeah, but like I said, he's worked for Disney for a long time, and he agrees with me that the only way Disney's going to get better is if Iger and the rot that Iger brought in is gotten rid of. And it can't happen soon enough, because they've closed up so much stuff that people went to the resorts to go see just because of penny pinching or because of politic reasons, like they did with Splash Mountain. People loved the animatronics that they had, and they got rid of so much of them. Look at what they did at Pirates of the Caribbean. they completely changed around stuff in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride because, this isn't good that showing that pirates, were freaking pirates that did some really bad shit. And it's frustrating me. So let's go ahead and what was our second story that you was bringing to the table?
You actually already covered it. The Disney being urged to shut down ABC.
Oh, okay, yeah. I doubt they're going to do it.
No, it's Disney. Of course they're not.
It's the only money cash cow they've got left now.
Yeah. Has Disney ever listened to anyone other than the woke mafia?
Yeah.
Yep.
And plus the fact ABC is a massive platform. And
eat shit, Siggy. He's doing his thing again.
Dang it.
Get the spray bottle.
Get the spray bottle.
Bad Sig Boson. Bad Siggy. Bad Siggy.
Richard's doing his fucking Cartman impersonation now.
No keys, my pet. No keys. No, the keys are back. Ma'am, keys being a dildo.
Or as I tell my cats, no people food. You don't get people food. No people food for you.
Oh,
sorry,
people.
Sorry, Sigvalderson, but this is not Xanadu. This is not the place for prayers to Harvey.
Yeah, if you do that, the twins are gonna have to come out,
and they will tell you to kiss it. Kiss my frozen touch.
Yeah, bite my shiny metal ass.
Bite my shiny metal ass.
It's all good. You're more than welcome to stick around. We're just having fun and busting each other's balls. You know how it goes. But yeah, I mean, ABC is too big of a platform for them to just get rid of. And it's one of the poles on the stool that's keeping Disney afloat right now. And
that stool is a toilet.
Yeah. Well, in all honesty, if I was Disney, one of the first things I would do to fix what's wrong is I would make Disney Plus what they originally said it was going to be. That it was going to be the Disney Vault, to where you could watch all the old stuff that's not out there on DVDs or Blu-rays that they're not showing on Disney XD or the Disney Channel.
Richard.
Yeah, I know.
What are you doing?
I'm just saying what I would do if I was in charge.
And what are you doing?
Giving them ideas to save their lives.
What are you doing?
There's a specific word we're looking for that begins with the letter R.
Tangent?
Yep.
No.
Close enough.
No, he's using sense and logic about his ideas, and they're not going to listen to sense and logic. They've already proved that.
Yes.
True. But hey, people at Disney
get the fucking spray bottle, Richard. I will
turn
the spray bottle on you right now.
Hold on. Hire me to be CEO and dictator for a 5-year period. I will fix what's wrong with Disney. I will make Disney profitable again. And all you'll have to pay me is toys.
Disney. We will make Disney great again.
Yes. And
I have the
toys,
best ideas for Disney. I will make it the greatest Disney corporation ever. I have Disneyness. I have the best Disneyness.
I'm not kidding, man. I would work for toys, man. Give me some 6-size action figures.
I think I broke him.
I will do it.
I'm sorry, Shrubby. That was hilarious.
Hey, man, I still need
I am
Hawkeye.
vengeance.
I still need the
I am the
Hulk.
best vengeance.
I'm not kidding, man. I need the Hulk. I need Hawkeye. I need Vision. Iron Man. Mark III. I love the Mark III armor. For the one, I'm still looking for him.
Forget Iron Man. I want Black Widow. I don't care about
Got
anything
one.
else. I want Black Widow.
I've got
Give me
Black,
Black
Widow.
Widow.
And
Forget
I've
that.
got
Forget
Scarlet
that. I want the real thing. I want Ginger Wolf over here.
Hey, there you go.
Well, hopefully, when her tour is finally over, we're gonna go all hang out again. Woohoo! But yeah,
How can we hang out when we're halfway around the world from each other?
I keep telling you, man, get a box big enough to fit in it. Make sure you got a couple of buckets and some food and water, and mail yourself here.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Yeah, and the way your fucking postal system is right now, yeah, I wouldn't trust that. Thanks very much.
Siggy says, from their perspective, Iger, they are doing this logically. They lose money, but that is fine as long as their agenda succeeds in the end. Yes, but their agenda is not succeeding. It keeps flopping.
And it don't matter. The agenda is all. The agenda is one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think it's about the agenda at this point. I think it's about the fans like this. Well, screw the fans then. We're gonna do the opposite of that. Kathleen Kennedy already proved that.
Yeah,
no, it's because it's because they have to admit they were wrong, and that's the bigger one.
Yeah.
Is that, as Siggy says, they will double or triple down on it. They'll triple down because otherwise they have to admit they're wrong. And as we like to say about what's the one thing a fucking woman will never admit to doing, or never admit to being wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
True. Me, I have no problem admitting when I'm wrong, because I
we're males. We're expected to admit when we're wrong.
True. Very true.
We're expected to admit when we're not wrong.
Yeah, we're wrong on behalf of the wife.
Yeah.
Yep. We are the ones who take the blame even when we were 10 miles away doing something else completely different at the time in question.
10 miles from my butt on the other side of the planet, we still got to fucking take.
As Walter said, he found himself apologizing for his wife being in a car accident when he was sat at home asleep on the couch.
I was at home. In bed,
taking a freaking nap.
Figgy says, "Let's break out the Soviet anthem to salute Iger."
Fuck no.
I mean,
one because I'm not saluting fucking Iger, and two because it's a shit song.
Yep.
It fits though. A crappy song for a crappy person. Well, honestly, a crappy company.
It's hard to believe he started out as a weatherman.
That
but then again, seeing how fucked up
is that legit? Is that legit? Is that where Iger started? He was a fucking weatherman.
Really?
Yep.
That explains so fucking much right now.
And he forecasted bad weather for Disney
because he made
it. and what do weathermen do? Bullshit and make bad weather sound good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm genuinely curious if that is actually legit. Oh my god, that is perfect meme territory. That is perfect meme territory. How has that not made that into the thing?
Yeah, that's true.
You know what? Hang on, I'm going to Google.
All right, go for it.
How has that not made that into collective meme consciousness? The fact that Iger was an ex-weatherman. That is fucking perfect. Mm-hmm. The memes on that would be glorious.
It's insane, but yeah, Clownfish TV was talking about it.
God damn,
Iger got his start, and I was like, "Damn!"
Clownfish TV, they're up there with DC on being whatever ahead of what shit's going on. They know a lot of shit. I'm genuinely impressed every time I watch one of their videos.
Well, remember these Neon and Geeky Sparkles before they got into really doing what they've been doing lately.
Holy crap!
They were doing reviews of all of the different resorts. That was their whole deal, was reviews of resorts and rides and things of this nature. That's what Princesses and Pirates was all about.
Oh, well, there you go.
So, Google search turns up positive results. Bob Iger started as a weatherman in Ithaca, California in 1973.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a weatherman for 5 months. Says he also returned to the weather desk at KABC in Los Angeles in December 2021.
Yep. It's wild.
Yeah,
remember
Bob Iger was a weatherman.
Remember the old saying, fact is stranger than fiction.
Yeah.
So whenever I tell you guys my stories and they come across as a little crazy, just remember that. Fact
More often than not, the craziest stories often are true. Yeah.
Yep.
And that's the fun part about me is the fact that I was all my buddies when I was in the Navy said that I actually was a living embodiment of somebody who had the disadvantage of weirdness magnet.
Yep.
Because weird shit happens around me. Crazy shit happens around me. I meet famous people without realizing I'm meeting famous people. It's like
that's just because you're dumb.
Oh, it's more along the lines of
you are a clueless motherfucker.
Talking to somebody about how boring a state dinner is, and he's agreeing with me. Then we start talking about X-Files and history and sci-fi.
You tell me you spoke to fucking Khrushchev. I'll strangle you through this skull.
No. Right before, you remember Newt Gingrich before he became Speaker of the House?
No.
That's who I'm talking about.
I'm not American. How would I?
In 90,
America.
I think it was in 92, 93. I was escorting somebody at a state dinner and ended up, I got to see the vice president, Al Gore.
What's up, Kay?
Being a boring jackass. And I was setting off to the side and ended up talking to this guy about the X-Files and history and things of this nature. And then turned out to find out I had been talking to Newt Gingrich. And the next year he ended up leading the Republican Revolution that basically had the Republicans take back the House of Representatives in over 50 years.
There you go.
Hey, Raven Wolf. She's asking how Shrubs is doing.
Pretty good, Kate.
Go ahead. Talk. I'm putting her up there so you can see it.
Yeah, I just said I'm pretty good. Thanks, Kay.
But yeah,
I hope she's feeling better at the very least. So.
Oh yeah. But our last subject for the night that we were bringing to the table but we do have other slots that are open if anybody in the chat wants to bring something up. Is
phrasing, for love of God, phrasing.
I'm gonna have to get Archer for the background for that one.
Yes, we need a fucking Archer. we need an Archer moment, so every time that someone could just punch the button.
Hey, phrasing.
Hey, phrasing.
Oh no. Pinched nerve in the neck. Ouch. I get those a lot. Hot water helps.
Yep. Nice hot shower. Stretch it out. Then
also
a nice
hanging upside down helps.
Yeah.
I'm just because
I'm just not going to address that one. I'm leaving that one alone.
Because I get pinched nerves and stuff ever since the accident. And what I do is I'll literally get on the edge of the bed with my head off the edge. I have to be careful because I get really bad vertigo because of the damage to my inner ear on my left side. But what you do is you lay back and you let your body's weight pull the vertebrae apart, and it can help pull the vertebrae apart, and the disc in between will pop back into place. And a lot of times that will help alleviate a pinched nerve.
Great. Richard's hanging himself.
I'm just both impressed and disturbed by that. I'm not going to lie.
Hey, when the doctors are told by the unelected and unaccountable bureaucrats, no, you can't give him pain medicine, you got to find ways of fixing it. And that's one of the ways I've been able to deal with it. But let's see. Where's it at? Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, believe it or not, it's worked for me in the past. And you just have to make sure you don't fall on your head.
Sorry, I've just seen Flavo's joke.
Actually, you can thank Blaze 2000 for those.
Yep.
Fuck you, Blaze. I swear to God, he's like having a fucking mini Harvey hanging around. I swear to God.
Hey, at least Blaze 2000 is funny.
Yeah.
True. I've got to give him that. True.
Oh yeah. But yeah, it helps that way. See, where was I at again? Oh yeah, our last our last subject is cousin marriage being legal in the UK. All because they've had so many immigrants that practice first cousin marriages coming in, and they don't want to cause problems.
And I can't even blame, Muslims for that one. That's a fucking Bajit problem. That's Indians across the board.
Yeah, and Pakistanis too.
Well, we have them here in the United States.
Pakistan is technically part of India, but let's not start that argument again.
We have them here in the United States too. It's called Alabama.
No. Get it right. As Grandpa Buff describes it. Alabama bad.
Alabama bad. Oh, for the love of Allah, I die of hunger.
Alabama bad.
Alabama bad.
Tell me you're old without telling me you're old.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh, but
just because you don't know the joke, fuck you.
You have to remember. I was forcibly imprisoned in a cage under a rock beneath the Marianas Trench for 20-something years.
Hey, now
you should have stomped on the ground. Doomcock would have heard you.
Yeah, probably.
That's how he got down there. Just
yeah.
Shrubby, Ray K says, check your DMs when you get a chance.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, when I saw it, I was like going, you got to be kidding me. And I'm doing my damnedest not to make blue blood jokes, about royal families and the intermarriages of royal families back in the day, and how
also
chin.
Not to cut you off, but Doomcock just messaged me on Patreon and says, "Sounds great. Tell Richard thanks and send my love and respect."
Oh, send him my love and respect too. Now that I know that I can actually join Patreon, I'll probably end up joining his Patreon. In fact, I'll probably end up doing it either tonight or tomorrow. That way, it'll come out on the 1st.
Yeah, because Doomcock's Patreon, all of Doomcock's Patreon levels are very affordable.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm looking at the fact that doing the Patreon seems to be where everybody's saying to do it, so I'm going to do it. I'll probably end up getting it set up either this week or next week, and that way, when we have next week's live stream, I'll put the link into the description. Hopefully, I can get somebody to take me to the credit union bank that I've got an account in and set it up, because I have no idea how to do stuff like that. So I'll take my laptop with me and say, "Hey, fix this, man," and get them to help me set it all up. See, I'm a dude. I can say I don't know how to do something.
Except they won't help you set up a Patreon, though.
No, that's not. I've got a Patreon. I just haven't gone active with it because I was originally going to use it for my comic books. Because I wanted to do the Queensman as a comic book.
Fair enough.
And but when my hands started shaking too much, and I realized I wouldn't be able to do the sequential art for a comic book, and so I started shopping around trying to find out how much writers and artists charge, so I could be able to figure it all out. That way, whenever I did set up the Patreon, I'd be able to say, okay, this is how much money I need to start out with, boom, 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 and be able to raise the money that way. Then I heard about GoFundMe and stuff like that, but I don't want to go that route until I actually have all my ducks in a row. That way I make sure
and GoFundMe's are no different to the other forms of fundraising stuff as well. They tend to be region locked. So if you're not part of the same region, you can't donate because it just throws a temper tantrum, which is annoying.
Not cool.
It's half the reason why I couldn't donate directly to Theta or Scooby Pup last time we did stuff, because I'm too far away.
Oh, Agent DPK just showed up.
Yep. Hey, DPK.
He says, just got here. What are you trying to fund?
Yeah, the channel and raise money for the book that everybody says I need to get written about when I died and came back, and making a broken body walk again. It's because I've actually got a writer, an author who wants to write the story, write the book for me. I just have to raise $2,000 to $3,000 to be able to pay him. So that's one of the things I'm looking at doing, is setting up the Patreon for my channel and for that. And once it gets, do it and sell the book on Amazon. I'm not doing this for money. And that's one of the reasons why I've, in all honesty, have been dragging my feet about the Patreon thing, was that I'm not out to do this for money. I'm doing this for fun and to get people to see each other as human beings, get more love in the world, be the positive change you want to see in the world, humanize each other, so we can maybe one day get back to that point to where we used to be, where you can agree to disagree and still be friends. And I miss those days, because I had a lot of friends who were of the left, but over the years, they have come back to me and said, "Damn, dude," and because they got left behind. So yeah.
Ooh, interesting. That's something DBK just brought up.
Talk to Lady Alchemy about her nightmare with a contract writer artist. Who is Lady Alchemy? Is she part of the community?
I'm unaware. It might be someone else's
screen name.
Screen name, possibly, yeah. But
okay,
I haven't heard of them.
But yeah,
I can imagine the issues doing that up front would probably cause, yeah.
Siggy says, then you need to figure out for humanity to embrace suppressing emotions and embracing a philosophy of pure logic. I am one of the most emotional people you'll ever meet, and yet I am still capable of.
Yeah, ask Leonard Nimoy how that worked out.
Yeah. All right. And Kay says, Richard, when you get off air, I know you were wanting to speak to Jed and I am able to speak on that certain situation. It's not much, but hey, I know you wanted to hear our side. Yep, I sure do. Whenever we get done here, if you want the link, just let actually Shrubby send her the a link. That way she can pop into this after we end the stream tonight. So we can talk.
All right. And,
yeah, just hit the little plus by the little person head down there to get the link and send it away. But yeah, I'm willing to talk to anybody. I want to hear every side of the story so I can get more information and be able to make better decisions. Also, I want the people that are in my life to be able to sit in the room together and not try to kill each other. It's one of the heartbreaking things, because I've got people I love dearly who don't want to be in the same room with each other, and it's making me cry. In fact, woke up this morning with a massive migraine, and I had to actually take full doses of my medicine, and didn't wake up until almost 4 o'clock. That's how it worked out. Fortunately, it's not a migraine right now. It's just a dull raw pain in the noggin. But hey, I'm doing everything I can to make sure that we do this and do this right. And the show must go on. Besides, last week we had to postpone because of the colonoscopy, and I didn't enjoy that. And
As you wouldn't.
Yeah, it's not fun, man. It is not fun. All right, sweet, DBK. Let's discuss offline your project and then the significant relevance. Will do, brother. Though I'm still upset you killed Kylo Stimpy, man. I'm still upset about that. I still think that's one of the funniest little memes I found.
I think it's funny. I've heard it a dozen times, and I think it's getting old. And why the fuck do I have an Irish accent?
You've been drinking again.
Yep.
I've
Fell
gone
into-
on you.
But yeah,
The only whiskey is Irish whiskey.
Shrubby, would you please shoot me?
Okay, hang on.
Cannons, motherfucker!
kaboom. But yeah, we'll don't worry, Kay. We'll talk about it tonight, right after this ends. Like I said, Shrubs will DM you the link. I'm trying to remember after.
I'll just DM the link you sent me to join here and whatever once we bail from here, if you like. So
That works perfectly. The whole thing though with the UK changing their marriage laws. That the reason why I'm bringing this up is originally the BBC and their national health and DBK says have Buckethead DM him. So there it is, Buckethead. That the National Health Service had been for the longest time telling people first cousin marriage is not a good idea. Don't do it. Now they're singing the praises of first cousin marriage.
yeah, there's a reason why. The reason why the on Her Majesty's service, the OHMS now stands for only Hindus, Muslims, and Sikhs. Because they're fucking Pajeets.
And I am just so damn, looking at it, and I hate when people allow social engineering and short-term political gains to do stuff like this, because in the long run, it's going to hurt people in the future. And it pisses me off when I see that. And as much as we're laughing about this, I mean, Alabama bad is a funny word. But yeah, it's
Spray Siggy again, where
Siggy, you know what this means. Bad Siggy, bad. Bad. We don't talk about pushing buttons.
The only button I want to push is the button that monetizes my channel.
Wait, you? Oh,
you
right.
do not have access to this button.
It'll be probably another 3 or 4 years before I'm able to get even close to that point.
Well, at the moment,
Is what I'm the technology I have, the machine I'm running right now is barely able to run what I need it to do. And even then, I can't run OBS. So my technology is limited, and some of the games I'm wanting to play run at 2 FPS.
Yeah. Well, I've got a simple question. At the moment, I've only got 75 subscribers. How many does it take to even be monetized?
Well, 500 is when you can is when you're part of the partnership thing. That's when you can technically start receiving money.
Uh-huh.
You can't raid, you can't send memberships and shit like that until you've hit a K.
Yeah, there are two of four conditions that have to be met for your channel to be monetized.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can, because I know one of them is watch time. Let's see.
Siggy just sent something about that happened in Paris. Just read about a pretty 23-year-old being raped, strangled, and partially buried by some vermin race infesting France. I am at heavy simmer on my livid temp. I would be too.
Yep. I don't like the frogs are the best of fucking times, but that shit's fucked.
Yeah. Several of us have been saying that France has already fallen for a while. You know who's in Paris, right? Yeah. Macron and his wife, who likes to slap the living shit out of him on camera.
Because he's a cuckolded little bitch.
To answer your question, Richard, eligibility for monetization is 500 subscribers and at least 3 uploads within 90 days, and at least one of either 3,000 valid public watch hours, 3,000 hours of watch time within a year, or 3 million views within 90 days for shorts.
Oh, okay.
Usually it's the first three. It's usually the first three that are more accomplishable, unless you absolutely fucking fang it with one of your shorts, that goes completely viral.
Yeah.
I wonder if me talking about how we're not on a slippery slope, that we're on the slip and slide would pull that off.
Not
I've
that
got
well.
people who have been begging me to do a short of that.
Not that well, considering the level of shit that several other channels have gone to with their stuff, and that barely cracks above a couple of thousand people.
Because literally, if I could find somebody to animate that, I would animate it.
Fair.
Because there's a couple of my shorts that Ian says he would love to animate because they're just too funny. Like when I got blown over the side of the ship. And
military, whatever stuff like that does do well. I mean, there's the guys who did the military stories playing Fallout. I mean, look at the level of fucking subscribers they ended up with. So you are technically not incorrect in your assessment.
Well, I know you don't like Fallout 76, but they're about to do a really big update that looks like it's going to be fun. They're opening up Ohio.
You know what else is fun? Shitting regularly.
Yes, I wished I could. It hurts when I go poop, man.
Really, Shrubby? Really? Yeah.
I'm sorry. I had to get an on air fucking jab at him. I'm sorry.
You're making me cry, man. It hurts to go poop, and you know it. Damn it.
You could just take the analogy of Cromwell and put it in your loo.
Man, my brain hurts talking about this. Oh wait, I don't have one.
But no, Fallout 76 has got some stuff that's looking really cool, man. And I would love to be able to get a group of people together and
jangling keys.
Hang on.
There you go. Richard getting distracted by Fallout 76. Jangling keys.
Hey man, it looks cool because they're bringing in the ghoul from the TV show, and it looks like it might be.
And they fucking lost me again already. The show is fucked. I'm sorry.
Anytime I think of Fallout 76 or the Call of Duty zombies, all I can think of is the zombies song.
Yeah.
The parody, the dreidel parody.
Oh
Yeah.
God. I was just thinking along the lines of bloody what was it? The Christ, mine's gone blank on it. No, continue. No, I've lost it. Brain fart, sorry.
I've been
You
playing
can't
Fallout.
lose something. You can't lose something you never had in the first place, Shrubby.
Well,
Fair.
I have been playing a lot of Fallout 4 with the Sims Settlements 2 mod going and having a blast with that. That's been pretty fun. Let's see. Sorry, I messed up the data. It was a 19-year-old girl, 22-year-old Moroccan who was supposed to be deported, but Morocco wouldn't take him back, and the vermin had already raped before.
And this is why nobody fucking likes anywhere north of, anywhere south of fucking Gibraltar.
Yeah, it's there's a reason why I said that's a section of the world I'd never want to go back to unless I have an army at my back because of the stuff
I wouldn't go there. I wouldn't go there. Period. I just fucking nuke it.
There was some good people that lived there but they were, to put it in Fallout terms, they're the settlers that are afraid of the raiders that were always coming along and fucking shit up. And you had so dang many people that were doing that shit. It just, that's where my nightmares come from, guys. That was the stuff that I saw while I was in the service. And there's no other way to put it than that. And but the people I saw getting victimized in my nightmares turns into the people I love here, and I can't do nothing about it because I was ordered stand down, and it's it's not fun.
This is interesting.
What's that, brother?
Apparently, there's a cartoon, an obscure cartoon from when I was a kid that I enjoyed watching. That's apparently making a comeback.
Rainbow Bright.
I'm
right, what
already
is it?
skeptical. Continue.
Apparently, there's a new show coming called SWAT Cats Revolution.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
What?
Can they not leave shit alone?
I remember SWAT Cats.
SWAT Cats was a freaking awesome show.
I know. Why are they doing it again?
God, that was a good cartoon too. I had to watch Rainbow Bright, Strawberry Shortcake, and that vile, evil Poochie because of my sister.
Yeah,
I have never been more happy than the day that we moved, and I was able to make sure that VHS tape that had Poochie on it stayed up on the mountain. Just don't let my sisters know I said that.
Too late.
Siggy makes it, but Siggy for once makes a solid point.
Against maggot. Yeah, that's probably what's going to end up happening. Yep, your opinion.
Might be opinion. Siggy
happen.
doesn't mean it's wrong.
Yeah.
Now,
I hate to say this, but the way Hollywood is, unless it's being done by someone trustworthy, that is what's going to end up happening.
Yeah. Now, there are a couple of parody fan-made things that I thought was awesome, like Rainbow Bright meets Strawberry Shortcake. The cosplayers that they had was hot, and the things that they were doing was even hotter.
All I can say is RWBY.
Ruby.
Look at the fucking travesty that became.
Yeah.
Look how well it started, and then look at the absolute fucking shit fest it became.
Oh yeah. Well,
It's being developed by the Tremblay brothers.
are those the guys that did it?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, they were the ones behind the original show.
Yeah, I was about to say, Jesus, they make the original?
Yeah.
What have they done since? There's the fucking. What have they done since? Let's not. What have they done since? I'm not holding out much hope.
I don't like that. That just came from Shrubby.
Yeah, I'm just looking at their whatever page now. I'm seeing what the most recent stuff they've come out with.
Oh man.
Dig. Yeah.
Are we screwed? Are we screwed?
If we're not screwed, it'll be a fucking miracle.
Remember, there's the good kind of screwed and the bad kind of screwed. This is the bad kind, ain't it?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, all y'all trying to figure out what the good kind of screwed is? Get the hell out of my gutter, man. It's too crowded down here.
Fuck you.
Admit it, Scrubby. You all
as much
down
as
here in the gutter with me.
As much as I love the idea of a reboot for something like this, I'm with Shrubby on this. There are some things that should just be left alone.
Yep.
It's the fact that they're still involved with Mattel. They're still involved with, Warner Brothers and Nickelodeon and, Universal. There is no way these guys have not, have dodged the woke virus completely. The fact they're still around says they've either got the most fucking God mode lawyers of all time that managed to avoid all this shit, or they've well and truly knelt somewhere.
Yeah.
Apparently, they're also doing a comic book series called SWAT Cats: The Radical Squadron.
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
I mean, SWAT Cats wasn't exactly, wasn't fuck the establishment. From what I remember, it was more just ha ha, boss man bad, we kick ass.
Yeah, that's really, pretty much that. Basically, Spider-Man versus J. Jonah Jameson. If Spider-Man were two people instead of one.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to describe it. Yeah, and I mean, Jameson was, in charge of the Daily Bugle. He was an ass, but he wasn't an asshole because he was in charge. He was an asshole because he was an asshole.
Yep.
That was the best way to describe it.
Yep. And it was that dynamic that made the show so fun.
Yeah. The fact that just every now and again, Jameson would get it wrong by accident or get it right by accident and not realize, versus he would get it wrong so often.
Yeah.
Yep.
And still somehow managed to be in charge.
I will say the artwork, some of the artwork I'm seeing for the show does look absolutely incredible.
Oh, great. I just looking at some of the
old. They're not doing
old
Cal art style, are they?
No. This is actually pretty solid. I mean, this is, even if it's some of the older stuff, if they're just updating what they've done as the older stuff, it looks amazing. It really does.
Because I'm to that point to where the Cal art style is just so off-putting. I can't watch that stuff. It does. My artist eye is like twitching whenever it's on the air. There are times when
I can share my screen right now if you really want to see it.
Sure.
All right. Sharing the screen.
Ain't putting no porn up now. Oh wow, that does
confirm nor
look
deny. I mean, look, that's just the updated version we might be looking at in terms of them.
That does look absolutely incredible.
It looks better than what they originally did. Shit.
I mean, these are the guys who are behind Spyro Revolution, by the way, doing the artwork for that stuff.
Oh yeah,
Howard. Yeah, as I said, if we're not screwed, it's more by a fucking miracle than by choice. I mean, these are the guys who did Felix the Cat. These are the guys who did all the WWE games. You know, Looney Tunes. You know, the originals of Felix the Cat. Look at some of the stuff as well. The artwork's great. I cannot deny they have talent. It's whether or not they've been infected by the mind virus.
Yeah, it would absolutely be a miracle.
Hope for the best and prepare for the worst. That's all we can do.
That's literally the only thing I'm hoping for at this point. Yeah, I mean, I was already skeptical that I was going to get a chance to have, you know, the anniversary for Back to the Future suddenly appearing in one of the theaters over here. I've now been proven wrong.
Yeah, so you're going to go see it on your birthday.
Well, on the birthday weekend, most certainly, yes. So yeah, it's it can prove us wrong. There are moments where we can be proven wrong. I remember seeing this advertised, and I don't recall hearing a lot of bad shit about this. This, not so much. This was just, this, from what I remember of, was just, you know, Looney Tunes being edgy as shit, which wasn't that impressive. I haven't heard anything about this though. This is the mask. Yeah, I remember the old cartoon. I remember the old whatever, but I don't recall hearing anything about a new one.
Yeah, the mask. I remember reading the Mask comics, man, back when they came out, and it was wild. It was edgy. It's one of the reasons why when they made the Mask movie with Jim Carrey, I was grateful how they did it.
Sorry, DBK just dropped in the chat.
Yeah, that's been there. That's been there for like 5 minutes.
Sorry, I couldn't see it because I was sharing my screen. Yeah. Otherwise, I would have been sharing the StreamYard, and we've got to be in infinite screen mode.
He's using that as a tease to me because I've abandoned the Buckethead title to distance myself from Doomcock.
I was there when you were playing that game. Remember?
Yep,
I remember.
It's all about it's all about, as Richard says, busting each other's balls.
Yeah. Hey, that's what we refer to it in the military, you know, giving each other a hard time. We do that when we're together, but whenever we're apart, we sing the praises of our friends.
Yep. And there's a whatever of, if you're prepared to do it, then be prepared to receive it. Stand from under. If you're happy to hand the shit out, be prepared to receive it, because guaranteed it may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, it may not be next week. But guaranteed there'll be something that you'll do, or somebody will say, or you'll say without thinking, that someone will give you absolute fucking shit for. So it'll be your turn around.
Yep. And that's pretty much the sense of humor I grew up with.
Agreed.
Siggy.
Thank you.
I feel like that was a setup just so you could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it that obvious? Shit.
We love you, Siggy. Even if you are a heretic that worships and keeps trying to worship two godlike beings at the same time.
Yeah, he's two timing fucking warp gods. What does this tell you?
Yeah, it's true. But yeah, I love you guys.
Okay.
It's just the way it is, you know.
Again, you start singing Phil Collins, I will throw something through the screen.
No. If I was going to play some Phil Collins music, there's one that I would play that would make me cry like a baby. And if you really want to make me cry, play Jack Johnson's music from Curious George. I can't hear his music because it makes me bawl like a baby.
It wouldn't happen to be No Son of Mine, would it?
Oh, this just popped up in my news feed.
No, to be fair, that's not necessarily Phil Collins. That's more Genesis, but Phil Collins was involved.
Music from the Tarzan movie.
Mm.
Because there's 2 songs in there that made me cry.
2 worlds, one family.
Yep.
This just popped up in my news feed. Apparently, Florida is vowing legal action against any efforts to block Turning Point USA chapters on campuses.
Damn, they're getting fucking serious now.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit!
Fair
play to them. Honestly, fair play to them.
Yeah, if you can have other groups that can set up on campus, barring a group that's pro-Christian, pro-America, from being able to set up on campus, I'm against it. Because any group should be able to set up.
Mm.
I mean, I feel the same way when it came to whenever you had groups that want to set up their little Satan worshiper groups. You know, First Amendment, man. Let it happen.
Okay, DBK, what fucking line is that from?
I think that's one of his quotes.
Is it?
Here, I'll put it up so everybody can see it.
I don't know. It sounds like an actual quote from somewhere, not just one of his
Well, he's
quips.
he's using quotation marks.
Yeah. It does sound familiar too. I'm pretty sure that is an actual quote.
That's not a Samuel L. Well, no, it can't be Samuel L. Jackson because it doesn't have MFer in it.
Yeah.
Let's see. That's from Sing Street, 2016. That was a movie? I've not seen that movie. Is it good?
Yeah, he's not bullshitting. It is from 2016 Sing Street.
Cool. Well, one of the things that we talked about before we started the show today was doing once a week a movie review where we just talk about a movie and the stuff that was in the movie and some of the actors and stuff like that. Just to talk about it because we like the movie and we like the actors in the movie. Like I said, sharing the stuff that we love with each other because that's the whole point of this channel. And I love movies. I love watching movies. It was something I really, really enjoyed. And I made money in the Navy when people would pay me to go to the movies just so I could tell them on Friday as we were getting ready to be sent home to where they can what movies to take their kids to go see, their girlfriends to go see, or their wives to go see. Some of them I was basically having to tell them, okay, take your wife to see this movie, take your kids to see this movie, and take your girlfriend to go see this movie. Just
please tell me you weren't speaking to the same guy for all 3.
Unfortunately, there was one that was for all 3.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I hate that. I'm sorry. I hate that. That was one of my biggest pet hates.
Yeah, me too. I don't like people that cheat. You know, that to me is really fucked up.
Mm.
But on I will give him credit on one thing. She knew it was happening because they were in the process of getting a divorce.
Fair. If you're already calling it quits, fair enough. But when you're still happily married and the other person is just living in complete bliss, ignorant bliss, yeah, fuck that.
Now,
and I thought Disney couldn't get any dumber.
Uh-oh.
Okay, what have you found?
Disney issued a cease and desist to Character AI for using for copyright infringement. Character AI is one of those massive online chatbot apps
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
where you design your own AI based on whatever character. They've issued character AI a cease and desist for copyright infringement.
Oh hell no!
Right.
It's not the one I'm thinking, is it? Is this the one where you're able to get jiggy with the AI?
Yes.
Shit.
That's
That's
not
pretty
good.
much.
I mean, to be fair,
This is a moment for shit.
Yep.
I'm putting that in. I'm putting that in our chat. That's
Yeah.
I'm
We will
sending that to
definitely
you.
have to talk about that
Yeah.
next week. That's for sure. Shit.
Yep. That sounds like one for next week. Yeah.
Because I actually used to use character AI. Used to being the operative term.
What next? What's his face? The guy who does all the Disney characters on YouTube doing the funny songs. Can't remember what his name is. But
I know who you're. Yeah, I know who you're talking
the bearded
about.
fella. Yeah. What next? They're going to sting him for copyright for that as well.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. My girlfriend would be able to tell because she's absolutely crazy about the guy.
All right. Douchebag Kylo says, I can't blame Disney for that one. You protect your IP or it becomes public domain. True. But you also have to remember there is such thing as, what was it?
Fair use.
Fair use. That's the word. And this falls under fair use because they're not making them. It's an AI program that anybody can put whatever they want into it. I want my character to look like this, and you post a picture. It can be any damn body. And when you have no control over what people are using your product for, that's fair use. But yeah, I get where you're coming from, DBK. I really do. But
they're just throwing tantrums because I can guarantee you they would just turning the old, the ones who have recently expired out of copyright, the old style characters, and making them look like the original ones. I can guarantee you that's what it'll be about.
Yeah. Well,
they've made the older characters, or the older style characters look like the originals, so they're throwing a tantrum over it.
I do know that they were last week. We were talking about the fact that Disney was wanting to do lawsuits over people using the early Steamboat Willie Mickey Mouse, and they were upset about it, even though it had entered the public domain. Just like Superman's about to enter the public domain, Batman's about the original Superman, the original Batman. They're about to enter the public domain again, and not the modern day.
Yeah,
but
frankly, they can go fucking pound sand. It's copyright's expired. Fuck off.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Don't give a damn.
Because the original first Superman, he's been in the public domain for a while, but the original Superman was a villain.
Didn't this movie used to have a war in
it? Yeah. Hey, here's a funny one we could end on.
Yep.
California police pull over a self-driving Waymo for illegal U-turn, but officers can't ticket it.
Eat shit and die. Eat shit and die.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't know why I went the full FNAF fucking
Agent
theme
DBK
there, but
says, no, I disagree. This isn't fair use. I've done a good amount of study on fair use. Creating an AI character from an IP would most certainly fail 3 or all 4 of the elements of the balancing test. Would you be willing to come on and talk about that next week? Because this is something I'm interested in, and I'd love to talk about it.
Yeah, this would be something that good education would be absolutely amazing.
Yeah, because I do a lot. Back in the day when I was doing pinup art and character commissions and stuff like that, true, most of the stuff I was drawing for people were their original characters, but there were some people who wanted their original character with their favorite comic book character, and I would do that. The one test that it might not fail would be the effect on the market for the original IP. Oh, okay. But yeah, would you be willing to come on and do it, Agent DBK? Because, I mean, I know that they've been talking, there's been talk for the past couple of years of them going to conventions and policing Artist Alley. And DBK says it depends on timing. Well, every time you can do it, we'll do it around you. That way,
Absolutely.
So just let me know the time and place that you can do it, and we'll set everything up. Because, yeah, this is the fair use and copyright law stuff has always been something I've been interested in, because there's a whole bunch of public domain superheroes and villains that I love that I was farming for the Queensman that I was going to do, which I can't remember. Let me check right quick. Did I put you guys up in there? No. Hold on. Or give me a minute. Well, I do this right quick. Can y'all keep going? So I just need
we'll do the closeout. We're just about hit 2 hours. If you like, we'll do our closeout, and while you're busy doing that.
All right. Yeah. Start.
Yeah, because Pop Culture Breakdown will be starting soon.
Yeah, don't want to overstep on no toes.
Yeah.
All right, you go first, Weber.
Yeah. So for my channel, I'm going to work on one more video before I take a break to work on my next big project, which is going to be a rage-filled review of Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, for the PlayStation 1. Oh boy.
Why? That game was good.
No. The PlayStation version is complete trash.
I played the PlayStation version. It was not.
I own the PlayStation version. The PlayStation version is the whole reason. The PlayStation version, the controls for it are the entire reason why, if you look at my gameplay videos, I jitter back and forth with the controls. The PlayStation version screwed with my movements so that it's permanently affected me.
Oh, sweet, Agent DBK.
That sounds like a personal problem. Just saying. I don't recall that ever being a thing.
And to answer Skull of Calderon's minions question, no, that is not the only version. There's also a PC version. The PC version was largely considered good. The PlayStation version was largely considered trash.
See, I went the reverse. PlayStation version for me was fine. The PC version had a drift problem. You know, you'd spin in place slowly. That used to piss me off.
Yeah. But I'm gonna.
This is
Shut up, BBK. The controls. I actually have the exact way I want to say it in the script written down. Hang on.
There's a script?
Of course there's going to be a script.
Is there?
Let's see.
The screen.
Muscle memory. That's the muscle memory. That's the word, the phrase I'm looking for. It's screwed with my muscle memory.
But there it is.
Shut up, Shrubby.
That's the Queensman that I created for my superheroes.
Ah.
All right. Several of these characters are from the public domain. They're my versions of public domain characters. The woman in red is, I changed her hair color from blonde to brunette. Instead of the cloak dress type costume, I gave her a form-fitting bodysuit. The guy giving the two-finger salute is the Daredevil, based off of the original public domain hero. Samson is the guy with the Israeli shirt. Shango is the black dude with the beads and the big ass axe. An American Eagle is there in the back with the guns. And
where the guns, Drew? At? Where the guns?
Right there, right there.
Oh, it's the front. Where the guns, Drew? At? Where the guns? From Under Siege, if you remember that movie. Where the guns, Drew? At? Where the guns?
Yep. Under Siege was a good movie. I liked it. It was fun.
We know why you liked it, Richard.
Yeah. Inyak was hot. Back when she was super hot.
Indeed. Wish she didn't have fake ass titties. Anyway.
Yeah.
My turn.
Yep, your turn. Go for it.
All right. Nothing sort of special jumping out at this very whatever time. I will be jumping back into Diablo 2 and stomping out into the middle of the fucking desert. If I don't come back in 3 days, I'm lost. I'm probably dead. So just go with that.
Aren't you already dead from the neck up anyway?
Ooh.
Fair. You have a point. Can't argue that one. Fair. You hide jab at oath, you jab at ass. Fair. Nothing,
guys, man.
Nothing new too far. Supposedly, Director Akita is planning on putting together some form of server game. I might be looking into maybe streaming that at some point. I don't know. More details to follow.
All right, sweet. I've been debating starting a new run through for Fallout 4 and streaming it just to see if I can pull it off. Because Logan helped me do a test last month to see if I could put if the OBS and this would allow me to do it.
Did you fix the mic issues?
No, not yet. We're still trying to figure out what happened with the mic.
That's going to be the killer, man. If you can't fix that problem, just give it up right now. Because unless you fix that problem, it's going to be a nightmare.
Yeah, that's why I've not done it yet. If we can figure out what I was doing wrong, because I've got a headset. I'm not using the headset tonight since nobody else is in the room with me. It's nice and quiet. Even the cats are off doing their thing. So I didn't have a headset up. Tell you where, but don't need to do this number. When it was time to clap that you did so good on your test. But yeah.
Clap for the handicap.
I'm just grateful, that you guys are here. And hopefully everybody will be watching this on rerun. Be kind and re-kind.
I don't think Rebo liked that joke too much.
No.
Sorry.
But also, everybody, please do us all a favor and pimp slap that like button like it's one of your hoes that's hiding all y'all money. Because I need Butters. The likes.
Thanks, Butters. That's Kenny.
Hey, Kenny was, I think, Butters' best customer.
The bitch, don't you want to make some motherfucking money?
Hey, do you guys remember Idiocracy?
Yes.
Yeah, that movie was funny as all get out.
Of course we all remember that because we're fucking living it now.
Yes, we are.
I was about to say it's all over the place. You can't escape it.
Maybe that's fucking the first movie we review then.
Fair.
Right. Who's he? He's an asshole, sir. I can see that. Who is he? He's my
That's
nephew.
his name. It's his name. Asshole. Major asshole.
I'm surrounded by assholes. I swear to God, Spaceballs is like one of the best movies ever made.
That's
I'm
a
just
guilty
hoping-
pleasure for me.
I am praying that Spaceballs 2 is good.
I've seen the screenshots of John Candy's kid. I'm not impressed. I am
Did
not
they-
impressed.
Did they wokeify it?
I'm hoping not.
I wouldn't say wokeifying. They've tried to make him look too much like him.
Yeah, they need to make him his own character, man.
Yeah.
That way it will bring more honor to Candy's memory.
Mm.
We lost him way too early, man. Everybody that knew him said he was
To be
one of
perfectly
the
honest,
kindest-
to be perfectly honest, I'm actually grateful he did go early, because imagine seeing what the crap has been going on recently would have done to him.
Oh
it
yeah.
would probably crushed him.
It would
Because
have.
he cared about not just the fans, he cared about the people that were behind the scenes working on movies.
Mm.
And that was one of the reasons why people talked about him so fondly, about Jim Candy, was the fact that he would, when they weren't filming, and he would do cookouts for the crew. And when I say cookouts, I don't mean just burgers and hot dogs. I'm talking he went all out with steaks and lobster and stuff like that for them. He went out of his way. He was running around gathering coffee for them when it was cold to make sure that the people working on the projects weren't freezing their balls off, you know. He was a good dude. He worked his way up from a blue collar position into stardom, and he never forgot where he came from. And we never got Jews in Space in History of the World Part 2, and that pisses me off. And we didn't get Hitler on ice. We didn't get those things, man. We were promised those things, and we didn't get them. You're making me cry, man. You're making me cry.
Spaceballs 2. The search for more money.
Yeah, but that's going to be the easy part to do.
There's the key phrasing: search for more money. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to make any.
Exactly. But
I mean,
like
just look at Snow White.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's your bar right there.
I'm looking at this like I look at everything nowadays. Hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. And
I did that when I was a kid, and I got called a miserable fuck.
True.
You can't fucking win.
I can't remember where I heard it, but great BTS SCTV story about Candy and his helping out a crew member. Yeah.
Yes.
There were so many stories of him helping out the people that were working on the crews. That one of the stories I heard, that one of their family members was sick and they didn't have the money for the copay or something, and he paid it out of his own pocket without nobody knowing it. All that they knew was they went to the doctor, called them up and said, "Don't worry about the copay; it's already been covered. Bring them in so they can get their medical care." And that's the type of guy John Candy was. And this world needs more people like that in it, and it's why he was so beloved, and why when he passed away while they were making Wagons East, it was. I'm not ashamed to say I was crying like a baby, man. And even though it wasn't the best of movies, I've seen it 3 or 4 times because it was his last movie.
So it was the best of movies. It was the worst of movies.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off.
The best part of that movie was Hindi. I will give it that.
That was a terrible pun. I hate you. You go to hell. You go to hell and you die.
Yep.
Only if you go first.
I don't need to go first. Satan's keep my chair warm, and I've got the Wi-Fi password.
Hey, I've already told that redskin some bitch, I'm coming from my chair.
Get in line, bitch. That chair's mine.
Hey, man, there's only one toilet there, man, and it's mine.
Oh, you can have the one toilet. You can have the one toilet. I'm getting the throne.
I know where I'm going when I die.
Why do you think it's called the throne, man?
You're talking about the one behind it. So he doesn't have to go nowhere. He just switches around.
All right. Here we go. Going ahead and shut down for the night. Everybody, know that you're not alone and that you're very much loved. Please, let's make this world a better place by being the positive change you want to see in the world. Treat everybody with kindness. Be kind. But if somebody's going to be an asshole, be able to slap them down. After you've turned the cheek, turn the other cheek. Then if they come at you again, put them in the mud.
Yep.
Share the things you love.
There's no crime taking the first punch, but you make sure it's the last one.
Exactly. This world needs more love in it. Share the things you love with others. Show them why you love this stuff and why you're so protective of it and you defend it so much so. Like Mexican Iron Man said, he didn't have a dad growing up. Captain James T. Kirk was his dad for him. That's why he is so protective of Star Trek. And he's not alone. I know a lot of people that were in the same boat. Hell, my entire generation, we were called latchkey kids for a reason. TV, popular culture. They were our friends. They were our families for a long time because we were alone. That's why we care about it so much. So, guys and gals and everything in between, let's be the positive change in the world we want to see, and let's make this world a much better place. And never, ever, ever forget, you're not alone. You are loved. Because I know I love you too. Y'all be good now.
Okay.